Alright guys, we are back. Just give me a second here. We're doing some ATS today. Finally got all my shit straight. It took me a while. Been working on it ever since I ended the stream earlier. Let me make sure little bird's in Discord. She is. Ah. Well, we're not quite done yet. 1 second. I gotta set up my overlay so I can see who's in my channel and shit. Alright, there. Well, the overlay's still not popping up. There it is.
Are you getting your stuff together?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
Alright, yeah, let's roll. I'm picking up my load now.
I'm right outside of Astoria, along the highway.
Okay. Alright guys, I ended up having to actually replace my monitor. I got my computer all sorted out, it was all good to go, and then my monitor completely shit out on me. And so that's where I've been. The only monitor, backup monitor I had was the one I used to view chat on, and it's a little too small. I'm guessing it's probably like, I don't know, 15 inches. And it's just too damn small. I'm not playing this game on that small of a monitor. There we go. But we should be good to go now. I actually got an upgrade on my monitor. It's a little bit larger than the old one I had, so yeah, I guess it all worked out. It's pretty nice. It's actually kind of, for monitors, it's kind of cheap. We paid like 130 for it. I think it's 27 inches. I know a lot of people have a lot larger. To me, this one's massive. I wouldn't want to go any larger than that. But, T-Strong. Alright, here, 1 second. We're going to pull over here. Make a route out. And then we'll be taking off. And I was trying to correct this earlier. I'm going to turn my force feedback back on. I was having all kinds of issues. For some reason, when I install this game, it just has issues. Here, we'll go like partial like that. Terrain, I'm leaving all the way down. I'm just going to leave collisions off 2. Alright. And now, we're going to set a route. We always take the 5 down to the 40. And that won't be changing. Doop. And there. Puts us right over 2,000 miles. Let's make sure we get routed through. Yep. We'll be going by a gas station right there. Okay, we're ready to rock, guys. And here's the first load back. Now, where are you at?
Not too far past that gas station. Okay. On the side of the road.
Yeah, that's where I'm heading. I'm like beyond needing gas.
Yeah, I had like 50 miles, so I was like, oh, I'm gonna go ahead and go grab gas.
I'm gonna turn the force feedback up a little higher. Just not quite there just yet. I was hoping there'd been some sort of notification on an ETA when Washington might hit, but from all the time that I was away, still nothing. Alright, we're gonna pull over up here. We'll pull over, get some gas. And then again, guys, we'll be taking the 5 down to the 40. And we'll be heading to Hobbs, New Mexico. Me and Lil Bear pretty much exclusively just do Hobbs to New Mexico. It's pretty much the longest route and the only route that we're really interested in. We like doing really long hauls. And that's the longest haul you can do. Ah, shit. I'm doing this half-ass backwards, but my brake wasn't braking like it normally does. There we go. And we need to hurry because I don't think we're supposed to be parked this direction, but we are. I know that's a rule in ETS. I'm not sure if it exists for ATS or not. But we're out anyway, so. Alright, and we're out. I'm just leaving the gas station now.
Alright.
But just stay where you're at because I need to pull over and adjust a few things. And we're going to do at least one load before we eat. Then we'll grab a bite to eat. We'll probably do another load afterwards. Maybe. It depends. We'll see. I'm not seeing you.
I'm just right. You should be popping up like any minute. Second, whatever. There you are.
I still don't see you. There we go. That was quite the delay from the time I saw you. Alright, here, 1 second. Alright, 1 second. Alright, we're gonna bump these up to about 50% and see how that works. Then there. I think that's the way I had it before. Alright, let's try this. Trying to, I don't know, the steering really, I don't know, we'll see. Seems to be really touchy for some reason. Alright, guys. And we're out of here. Yeah, it's really... Come on a second, let's pull over one more time. I need to check something. Steering's like really like sensitive. I used to have it toned down way a lot. Oh, where's the what am I looking for here? I swear it's on the gameplay. Maybe it's in the controls. There it is. Oh, okay, I had that backwards. That needs to go all the way down. This needs to go all the way up. That explains it. There shouldn't be this delay though. It's like it has like a delay. Hold on. Maybe I had it at 50. We'll see what that's like. Alright, we'll try this. I don't know. I can't get it. I can't get it right for some reason.
Well, maybe we'll see a good wreck.
I won't be wrecking. Alright, guys. I think we're good now.
Guys.
Hey, what's up, man?
How's it going?
All good. Are you all driving?
Yeah.
On TMP?
Yes. Finally.
Awesome. Okay, yeah. That's great. Where are you at the moment?
Leaving Astoria.
I'll see if I can catch you somewhere. Let's see.
Slow down. Alright, we're good now. Oh, I think I upshifted too soon there. Oh crap, my shifter's coming off. I'm having all kinds of issues here. Alright. After this load, you wanna get something to eat, little bear?
If you're hungry.
We'll be by then. Well, it's been a minute since I've been able to go on multiplayer.
Forever.
Almost forgot how. I almost lost my main profile. If I hadn't backed up my profiles to my external hard drive, I would have lost them, because when I reformatted the hard drive the first time, and then we had that monitor issue, and I thought the computer had crashed, not realizing my monitor had shitted out on me. I lost my profile, but I had it backed up, so.
Oh. Well, that was lucky.
Lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, do you have your profile saved on Steam Cloud?
I normally back it up onto my external hard drive. The cloud, I've heard a lot of issues with.
Yeah,
I've heard people lose their
that's why I
profiles
was
and
asking.
stuff.
Yeah, that's why I was asking.
I only did that when I was the first time I just put it over to the cloud. I guess it was a Hail Mary, hoping it didn't fuck it up. And then when I reinstalled it, then I removed it from the cloud and it put it back onto my computer. But then when the monitor did its thing with me, because the way it looked was my main monitor just wasn't doing nothing. And then my secondary monitor, it's just black over there, like it always is. And I didn't realize, I thought my computer had crashed, was what I thought had happened. And so I reformatted it again once I got done reformatting, and then that's when I realized it was my monitor, not a crash. It's just been a hell of a fucking month.
Yeah, dude. I've been holding down the fort. I start my new job on Tuesday, so from Tuesday onward, as much as I have it.
Well, hopefully I can get back to driving like I normally do.
You excited for the new job?
Yeah, dude, I hope so. I'm gonna try to catch you on B.
What's up?
I'm gonna try to catch you on TMP.
Okay. Oh, we don't have. I'm just gonna leave that off for now because it blocks my fucking mirror. We gotta get our CB resized when we drop this load off. I'm all sorts of fucked up today, man.
So you just left Astoria?
Yeah. Sir, let me see if I can give you a... We just exited Eugene right now.
Yeah. I think I have... I have a garage in Portland.
Woo! But basically, guys, we're gonna knock this load out real quick. Probably, I mean, we still got like probably a good hour plus. But once we drop this load off, we're gonna grab a bite to eat.
Oh, I'm in Oxnard.
And then we'll do at least
Southern
one more
California.
today. We're gonna grab a bite to eat first, then we'll come back. I'd like to do a few more, but we'll
I'll
see.
go north and try to catch you.
Oop.
Or I can just go to the Hobbs.
Oh, and the Hobbs will be taking a break to go eat.
Yeah. Yeah, I will need dinner anyway.
Okay.
Dinner time. 7:34 here. You're just about passing lunch.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 12:30 here.
Oh. Highest paying job is the one in Hobbs. So guess you're on the I-95 right now.
We take the 5 down to the 40. Well, actually, hold on. We're probably on the 95, actually. 96. No, we're already on the 5.
I mean the I-5. I don't know why I said I-90. I meant...
Yeah, yeah, we're on the 5.
Going on to 10 or going on to 40?
We take the 40.
Why?
Straighter
Oh,
roads.
you go through Roswell?
Roswell, yeah.
So
If you take the 10, the road's going right into Hobbs. Gets real curvy. So it's more efficient if you're trying to stack on miles, just to take the 40. And it still gets you over 2,000 miles anyway.
Just don't... It goes through Barstow. You have...
Yeah, it does that. That part's the sucky part of it, but... Yeah.
I just like to do the 5 through Huron, down to LA, and then just natural progression there. Okay. Try to catch it.
I was hoping all this time I was away that they'd announce something on Washington State, but I haven't heard nothing. They're taking their sweet ass time on it, that's for sure, fucking sure.
For on the Washington State,
Yeah.
it better be good.
With this much time, it better.
Because it feels, honestly, it feels like it should be done by now. Be released. When is the estimated release date?
They haven't announced nothing other than later this year
Oh.
is the closest release date that we've gotten.
2019 is what they said.
Yeah.
Well, that is kind of iffy, do you think?
At this point, we might get 2 states at the rate they're going. Maybe. This year. And that's assuming that they release Washington State before June. If that doesn't happen, we might only get Washington State. But I think that will really piss off a lot of people.
We won't get it before June?
The what?
We won't get it before June?
I think we'll get it before June. I'm saying if we don't get it before June, we might honestly just get 1 state this year. I mean, it's taken them this long, and they announced this back in, I think it was November or December. It was when they announced Washington State going to be released. And they've already announced their path, like their release. The next state's going to be Idaho. So we're going to get 2 small states,
really?
best case scenario.
Well, basically they're taking their sweet time, and maybe they have run into trouble.
Yeah. Well, they got I don't know when, but they have announced that what was it? Was it Lone Star, I think, that it's going to be coming to the game. So I mean, who knows? We might get Washington State. We might get the truck at the same time. I don't know. They're gonna release 2 more trucks, and so when you factor in they're working on trucks, they're working on maps and all this other crap. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to justify why they're going so slow.
Yeah. What other trucks are they getting?
I think it's the Lone Star and the Cascadia.
Cascadia. No, Lone Star. I mean, not something I recognize. Let's see.
And to be honest, I think most people are really wanting a Mac. I mean, personally, I like the Peterbilt. That's my favorite, but yeah. I don't really think that adding those trucks is really that big of a deal.
I like a Mac just because it fits my name. Marcus.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Marcus driving a Mac.
I don't think the Volvo is just not a very popular American truck anyway. I thought that was a waste of time putting it in, but it's an alright truck. I'm not saying nothing against it. Just it's not very popular over here.
I mean,
It's got some of the best paint designs though. I don't know why.
I know you're a fanboy of the Volvo. I know.
Just because of the paint designs. I'm like, why can't you have any paint design on any truck?
I'm not a big fan of the Volvo anyway. I prefer Scania. And Scania don't even deliver trucks to the US right now.
Yeah. I honestly never even heard of that maker until I played Euro Truck. So they're
well, it's the one of the biggest makers in the world. So
yeah, I believe it.
I mean,
probably the most popular trucks over here is like Kenworth, Peterbilt, and International. Those are the most popular ones.
International?
Yeah.
Is that an actual brand?
Yes. It's called International.
What the?
That was one of the trucks that my dad used to drive, and he drove a ton of those.
been kicked from the server for too high average ping. Good bullshit. Let's see. Well, I'm on that profile I created that is legit. I'm building up. It's going pretty slow though, because on TMP the time in game is much lower.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been actually doing pretty well this month. 14,000 miles, so
Nice.
counting on like maybe I'll double that. About it.
I'm still gonna aim for try to hit 100,000 for the month, but I'm really behind.
Yeah, you are. Holy shit.
We already had 100,000 before this last month.
Well, normally about every 10 days we'd get 100,000. We fell a little short of that, but
A little?
well, I'm talking about last month. We ended with like
Oh.
I think it's 260 or 270, something like that.
It's almost day 15 and I barely got 7,000 and you, what, 9,000?
Yeah, we still got more than 10 days. We can easily hit 100,000.
It's a lot of miles. That's a lot of time. I'm not gonna hit 100,000 ever. I just.
I doubt I might try for another 300,000 a month, but that's too much. It takes too much time. I mean, you're talking. I think it's about roughly. If you're really efficient with your loads, you're looking at about 7.5 hours of driving a day. Best case.
Ew, no thank you.
Let's see. Things. The U.S. server is complaining that I have two. Alright, so my ping is higher than normal. And I can't see any average ping, I just see a constant ping. It is higher than normal, so hopefully a little bit. Yeah, it already went. That's quite alright. Here. Take. Going through. Yeah, so I'm gonna go from Oxnard to Hobbs, but through the 40.
Alrighty.
So I'll see you in Hobbs, and then I'll get on the way back
Alright, sounds good.
after you've had your lunch.
Mm-hmm.
Probably have had my dinner then as well.
Did get a slight upgrade on my monitor. I got a 27-inch, and I think we were at I think we had 22-inch monitors. Isn't that what we had, Little Bear? 25?
Probably 24. 24 is the standard.
We had like, I think it was like 21.5.
Okay, that's small.
It seems a lot
I
larger
mean-
than that, to be
No.
honest.
They were 23s. Mine shows right here it's a 23, so.
Oh, okay.
Well, normal the normal size is 24.5 inch. A little bit bigger, 27. Then people go even 32 sometimes.
I mainly got this one to just try out the brand. It's a Ben Q, and they're really like 27 inch for
I
130
like
bucks.
I really like Bank. It's a cheap option. Like, it's not a bad choice. It's just lacks a bit of quality. In terms of the frame, like I have the Bank GL 2450. It's a 24.5 inch monitor that I got long ago. It's just plastic. Like, the frame is literally like cheap plastic. Where I have this gaming monitor that I bought specifically for gaming, by AOC, and it has like little details, little trim details. It's still plastic, but it's not as obvious that it's cheap. It just looks more quality.
Yeah.
And it's a different type of, like, technical features. Is a different type of screen, so it's better suited for gaming. Whereas the other one is I don't know the exact terms, but the other one I have, the Bank one, is basically it's a cheaper technique.
Yeah, I hear you. If it's good enough, we're thinking on using this for our 3 monitor setup when we have the money. But I don't know.
I have a dual monitor setup at the moment. My dream is to have three monitors of the same kind in triple monitor setup, and maybe like a wall mount thing for a 4th monitor.
Yeah.
On top of that, but that's not gonna happen until later in life, more money. But yeah, that's the dream I have. Get that set up. But for right now, I just have a dual monitor setup, one proper screen and one that is old but gold, so to speak. It works. As long as it works, it's fine. And also, even though, like, older monitors, even though they're getting older, their technology is getting older, they can still last you like 10, 15 years.
Oh yeah.
And sometimes you might find yourself in an emergency situation where you don't have another monitor and you need another monitor. Then it's good to just have that one saved.
That's the only reason I was able to still even game at all, was because what I used to see chat with. I don't even know how small that sucker is, but it looks like it's fucking like 15 inches or less. And so I've been gaming on that little ass thing.
That is bad. Oh jeez. Well, I used to have a 20 inch and then a 24 inch, and then that's a 24 and a half. And my gaming monitor is actually 24 inch, like 24.0. So the other monitor is actually bigger, which is why I don't really like it. I would prefer to have three of the same kind, specifically, in a row, like bezel to bezel kind of setup.
That's the best way of doing it.
Yeah, I can't do that with these 2 monitors. Doesn't work.
Godspeed has 3 monitors, but I don't know. I've tried talking computers with him, but it ends up giving you a headache.
Who?
Godspeed. He has 3 monitors. He has a really nice computer, 3 monitors, but he doesn't actually use the 3 monitors for what most people. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine.
If you have the possibility, if you have the option to have 3 monitors, like a triple monitor setup, and you don't use it, that doesn't sound right.
Like I don't know. I've tried talking to him. It sounds like he doesn't know how to set it up on his stream. It's real easy. You just set it up as a display. It lets you pick what display you want to stream. Like if you have 3 monitors, it will give you 3 options. I've tried explaining that to him, but I don't think he understands.
Even better is to just choose which program to stream. Like a game capture instead of a window capture or screen capture.
Again, I've never tried to stream multiple monitors, but I'm not sure how that would work with 3 monitors. Does it give you an option to select a certain display, or will it try to stream all 3 monitors?
I don't think you can stream all 3 monitors, can you?
I've seen people doing it, but I think most people do display. But I don't know. I'd have to wait until I get mine.
I think the game then is stretched out over 3 monitors, so they don't stream the actual 3 monitors. They stream their program that is displayed, right?
And it also looked like T-double shit, just for the record, because it was compressed.
It doesn't really matter how many monitors there is, because the stream is simultaneously streamed, so it doesn't have anything to do with the on your monitor.
Oh yeah, I get what you're saying now, because it'll just adjust it to. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, so it's just gonna stream whatever is displaying the program that's chosen. But yeah, so I'm back in IT support on Tuesday. Start working.
Nice.
So I'll be at the IT support for hospitals, medical centers, that kind of stuff.
Love how I come into this chat and you're automatically talking about inches.
What?
All I come into was I've got 20-inch.
Oh, mind in the gutter.
Well, it's just one of them days, isn't it?
Well, it's a Saturday. You're okay. You're from the UK then?
I sure am, unfortunately.
Yeah. Unfortunately, yeah. I'm from Sweden. For the record, we were talking about monitors, by the way.
I caught that eventually. I listened in to make sure.
Otherwise, it might be just a little bit strange.
I mean, a 20-inch. Yeah, I don't know how that can be confused. But
20-inch and then 24-inch. Well, all these inches were being shot.
Car on the right side.
Bear's getting annoyed with all the start and stop. I heard that earlier on the stream.
The what? Oh, little bear?
Start and stop it. Every time I turn around, you say, okay, I need to stop again. I get going, I need to stop again.
Trying to get my shit fixed.
Then you tell me you're ready, and then it took you like freaking 10 minutes ago. I'm like, oh my god, he told me like 10 minutes ago he was.
That sounds like women to me.
Well, that's what I said. I was like, man, he's worse than a woman.
Alright, Tri-State Express. There's people with a VTC called Tri-State near me. I believe I'm in Barstow now.
Their
Going through
VTC
Barstow.
is called what?
Their VTC is called Tri-State Express.
Never heard of them. There was a there was a VTC that got banned that was called Big Dick Trekking. He's actually a streamer, and he was just he didn't understand. He's like, I don't understand why I got banned. Dick could be someone's name. I'm like, come on, man. Everyone knows what you meant.
Come on. Well, I think it's kind of funny how you have a sporting store called Dick's Sporting Goods.
Yeah.
That was very awkward. I have been to one in Colorado, and it was very awkward the first time I saw it. I was like, wait, what am I reading? Is that sign really? You know?
We had a shop in a city I used to live in. They had a place called Dick's Kitchens.
Wow.
Oh gee. Okay. Let's see. Turn. I forgot to turn. I'm going up to Las Vegas now.
Do you guys watch actual like NFL football at all? Have you guys
Not
heard? There's a
really,
person
no.
named Ha Ha Clinton Dix. That's his actual name.
What?
His name is Ha Ha. Is his first name, and his last
Yeah.
name is Clinton Dix.
What
And
the
I'm just
fuck?
like, what the fuck was their parents on?
Who is naming their kid Ha Ha Clinton Dix?
I know.
Like, were they American or were they a foreign player?
I'm honestly not sure. I
'Cause,
think
like,
I'm pretty sure they're American.
It would make more sense if it was another language was later. That
Not to mention that just sounds like something some person that was raised in the '60s thought would be funny or some shit. I don't know. Like, dude, let's name our kid Ha Ha Clinton Dix.
poor kid. Imagine the abuse he had to go through in school.
Oh no.
Ready.
Well, we are down to about 1,200 miles, guys. We're heading to Hobbs.
You know how I complained about
Mexico.
how the American trucks are so bulky and like have the radius of a tank?
Uh-huh.
Well, I noticed that if you keep it as a day cabin, even though I hate the look, it actually is more maneuverable. Like the maneuverability is much better without the whole back end.
Yeah.
Which makes kind of sense, but still, like, shouldn't the others be able to have some maneuverability? The turning radius is absolutely abysmal.
I think hold on. No, never mind. We're going the right way. I thought I took a wrong turn.
Probably
Oh, yeah.
forgot it by now. Been forever.
Where are you at now, then?
We just got on the 58.
58.
It leads to the 40. I think it goes
Come on.
through Bakersfield.
Yeah, okay. So you just continued. You didn't take the 5 down, then up course.
Nah.
Isn't the 5 quicker? Like you can push quicker.
All it does is give you, like, if you take it down to that, I forgot what that highway is that goes, there's another highway that goes to the 40. It just adds on a few extra miles, but it takes a little bit longer.
Alright. Well, I'm on a 40 now. I'm just like I'm on the way. I'm about to pass the way scale thing on the 40, just southeast of ours.
Got some trucks. Be careful.
Oh no.
Hello, comrades!
Please pull in for a vehicle inspection. Ah, fine. I mean, I prefer the weigh scale inspections instead of the toll booths, but it's still kind of annoying.
Truck on the right hand side.
I need a... It's down the road. Good.
Alright, guys, but back to what I was saying. Well, we're heading down the Hobbs. Once we get down
Do you
the
watch
Hobbs.
IndyCar?
What's up?
Do you watch IndyCar?
Not really. Every now and then I'll watch some racing, but I'm not real too big in the racing.
Okay.
Unless it's like
Well, yeah.
ESPN highlights or something.
Right, okay. Well, next time you watch the ESPN highlights, you can look for the two names, Marcus Ericsson and Felix Rosenqvist. Two Swedish drivers in this year's IndyCar.
Okay.
And they're pretty good. They're doing pretty well. So you can keep an eye out for that. We don't get much news on them over here. IndyCar isn't big at all here, but I mean, it's growing obviously because we do have two drivers there, but not much.
Yeah.
Not much yet. It will come eventually.
Kind of how like soccer is here, or football, however you guys say it. But it's like popular everywhere in the fucking world. But America, I don't know, they just don't like it, or maybe that's not the right word, but it's just not popular.
It's a load of shit.
I mean, I think MLS got a big lift after Zlatan joined. Because everyone seems to be filling the arenas wherever LA Galaxy plays. Not that they're any good, but they just want to come out and see Zlatan. I mean, he's 39 and he's easily one of the best players in MLS still.
Yeah.
Either he's still very, very good, or MLS is just a crap league. We can have that debate another time, but I think it's pretty funny how he came to MLS, and in the LA Times, there was a whole page that said, "You're welcome." He is pretty strategic with moving to LA at that point because he has this clothing brand called A to Z, and obviously going to LA would be a good way of getting that brand expanded.
Yeah.
And he's being on talk shows, you know, Jamie Corden and all kinds of other, you know.
Hell, man, I wish we could just get any sports here. All we got in Oklahoma is one NBA team, and I just don't think Oklahoma's just not like, who the fuck wants to live in Oklahoma? I mean, just to be blunt about
Isn't Thunder pretty good in the NBA?
They're pretty decent. They were better with Durant, but yeah, but yeah, they're not bad. Now if they lose Westbrook, then they'll be shit. Like he's like the team. They got some other good players, but he's the only one that's like all-star level. And I forgot the other guy. They have a center that's pretty good too. Or actually a power forward.
I don't really. I mean, I've tried to learn basketball, but it's not really my thing. I mean, would it make sense or not to have a hockey team in Oklahoma?
To be honest, that's another sport similar to soccer, where like some of the upper states, like the colder states, where they might, I don't know. It seems like the closer you get to Canada, the more popular hockey becomes. But it's really just not very popular here. I mean, it might help with trying to make the sport a little more popular. But
well, one of the things that they have that needs to be matched in terms of expansion is that there's a big enough market. So I'm just asking because there are certain franchises in small markets, like Florida Panthers is a pretty small market, because Tampa Bay is just a bigger franchise. Like Tampa Bay has won Stanley Cup 2 times, I believe. As the best thing Florida has done has been in the Stanley Cup final, and they were completely wrecked by the Colorado Avalanche. So, Arizona Coyotes is another small market team. What else is there? Like, hockey in the desert makes no sense. I don't know about Oklahoma. Is Oklahoma desert, or is it more like regular?
It's not really desert, but it's flat land. I mean, it's not cold. We just kind of have some fucked up kind of climate, but as far as the actual terrain, it's more grassland than anything. It's not really desert.
Yeah. Okay, so. Well, because they're expanding, the next expansion is in 2 years in the NHL, and the next expansion team will be in Seattle, which makes sense because obviously it's one of the northern states, and it's, I mean, the hockey is big, as is in Washington. But it's, I don't know. I would like to have more. Like, is Oklahoma west or east, by the way?
That's in the west.
So, the problem that the NHL has is that there are way too many. Like, there are more big market teams in the east. Like, it's much tougher for a team in the Eastern Conference to reach playoffs than it is in the West.
Okay.
Like, if you look, like, you can go to NHL.com and look at the standings, the final standings after 82 games played. You'll see the total points, right? You can just look at the total points, see how much points the Eastern teams get, the Eastern teams have, and look at compare it to the Western teams. The Western teams are much worse. They have a. You could argue that. Say 4 teams out of the 8 teams in the West should actually go into playoffs, and there should be like more teams on the East going into playoffs because they're just better. But it's kind of imbalanced in that way. So like even if you're crap, or if you're like 0.500, if you know what that is.
Yeah. 50%.
Like you can be just about above 0.500, and you can get into playoffs if you're in the West, right? And that's not real good, is it?
Nah.
So
I think a
just-
lot of sports are actually suffering from that kind of stuff. Like NBA the same way. Like one side's really strong, other side's really weak.
well, I'm guessing that's a North American thing, because the SHL is pretty much, except for probably because we have a progression system, we don't have a closed league. So a team, the bottom two teams in the standings, they have to play for their spot, and if not, they drop to the second league. Right?
Mhm.
And because of that, basically 12 out of the 14 teams are competitive. Like, even if you are 10th out of 14, could be. It's just that it's really, everyone is really competitive, which is good. I mean, SHL is a good league. I mean, I don't know. You don't know do you know a bit about hockey?
Not a whole lot.
Okay, so basically, particularly from Europe, like there's an entry draft, right? Most players are American or Canadian, right? But particularly Sweden and Finland export a lot of players from our national leagues, and it could be that there are people like, for instance, there's this one guy, I forgot the name now, but he's from Czech Republic, but he's gone through the SHL to the NHL, right? So they're using SHL as a stepping stone to the NHL. It's a good window. Most of the team scouts in NHL have a good look at the SHL. Certain teams even prefer, like Detroit, for instance. They got a lot of Swedish players for a period of time. Sup, Godspeed? How you doing?
What's going on?
What's up, man?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good.
Well, I'm gonna have to be right.
All right, man. All right, guys. Right now we got about a little more than 800 miles. We're heading down to Hobbs, New Mexico.
Dude,
Once we
I
get down
can't
there,
get
we're
the
gonna grab back to
division
eat.
work, man. I don't know what's going on. Like, it installed and everything, and when I go to fire it up, it won't fire up.
What's this?
Division 2.
What's it do when you try to launch it?
Like, it just like acts like it wants to go, but it doesn't go.
That's weird. So I know they're still having a lot of problems, and maybe that could potentially be one of them. Like, I know they're having a bug right now where, like, no one can advance their crafting table. Me and Little Bear both have that bug. And I even put in a support ticket. Basically, the gist of it is they know about it, and they'll fix it when they fucking get ready to fix it. Like, you'd think that would have been, like, something like that. That's kind of a big part of the game. Would have been corrected in the week 1 updates, but it wasn't.
Right, maybe I need to install like Ubisoft or something, I don't know. Is there like a Uplay program or something?
Yeah. Do you not have that? What do you launch it from?
It sounds like
Hello, Tucker.
I thought it would install with it, but I guess not. I might have to install that.
How do you install it?
I just went to Epic Stores and installed it. But
Try installing the Ubisoft client and see if that's how I installed the game. Like I installed that first, then I installed the game. I'm going to assume it's going to be kind of like a Steam game where you need to launch it from the client, but I might be wrong. Guess a bunch of I think we talked about this last time we talked, but I guess there's a whole bunch of developers that are switching over to the Epic Game client or whatever
yeah,
you
I
want to call
heard
it.
Call of Duty's the next one to come over.
Like that I forgot what it's called, like Anno 1800, which it's not a game I've ever played, but they even have a little post on there saying that they'll like anyone that's already purchased the game, they'll provide updates and everything through Steam for them, but any other future purchases need to be made on Epic. And then Division was offered on Steam, you know, the original Division, and Division 2 is obviously not. And I guess when that announcement was made, I guess a bunch of people like spammed their comments giving them a really low rating, and then the company tried to get a hold of Steam to correct it because they weren't legit complaints, and basically Steam wasn't doing nothing until the company went public with it, and then that's when Steam's like, oh, we'll take care of this for you. So at the rate they're going, though, they might actually put a hurting on Steam. They probably won't be as large, but I mean, the titles that they're getting though are, you know, AAA titles. So truck parked on the right hand side. Hey Marcus, you're parked out in the middle of the road, man. Oh, you're not in. Hopefully DC soon.
Don't think he realizes his ass was way out there.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
There's that big Worggy, come on.
Hey, motherfucker, what's going on? I know that's super fucking annoying. My notification, I couldn't get to work, so I had to do voice to text.
I was going to message you the other day. We had a problem with ATS. Every time I went to get a job, I couldn't find the job on the quick menu. I had to drive to get it. It was only giving me the option for DLC.
It only gave you options for the DLCs? That's...
Yeah, I could only choose special transport every job log. I could never...
Oh! All you need to do... This should work. All you should have to do is either port to a garage or find a place to go sleep. And that should correct the problem. It should reset your economy. If that doesn't work, then you actually have to go in and manually into the config file and reset the
I
economy
like
that
to hear
way.
the talking thing talk dirty to me, lol.
I just go in bed, driving to places for a couple, and kind of corrected itself.
That's funny shit right there. How you been, Pucker? I've had a hell of a fucking month, man. My monitor. Okay, so I got my shit all straight, and we were about to get back on the ATS, and then my monitor completely went out on me, and then I thought my shit had crashed, so I reformatted my hard drive a second time, and then that's when I realized it wasn't my computer crashed. It's just I couldn't see what was on my computer because the monitor wasn't working. So then we had to order another monitor. It was a
You
mess.
dirty pig slut, take this big old sausage, lol. Sorry, had to hear it talk dirty to me, lmfao.
I like that, man. Oh. Yeah, earlier, I don't know what's going on.
LMAO.
I don't know what's going on with my notifications, but I had a lot of people talking to me, and my monitor's over here, so a lot of times if I don't look over there, I won't see it. I have a bad habit of, like, you know, I might get busy with something, I might go 10 minutes and not even see someone was talking. So I'm hoping to get that corrected somehow. But for now,
So
this
apparently
is my
after
quick fix.
installing, Uplay.
What's
I
up?
mean, I said after installing Uplay or whatever,
Mhm.
or Ubisoft, it actually has a like an icon now, Tom Clancy. So it should launch after this is done installing.
Okay, cool deal. Well, guys, we got about 600 miles left in this load, and then me and Little Bear's gonna grab back to eat, and we're gonna be back a little bit later. I got a lot of catching up to do. A lot of catching up to do. This month, I'm just aiming for 100,000 miles. I'm too far back to really try to do anything much. So we're gonna aim for 100,000 miles for the month.
I'm going to Biloxi at the end of the month.
Oh, nice, dude. Is that where you're going to the casino at? I remember you talking about that. I actually kind of like this. I can hear what people say without actually looking over there. I might just keep it.
Gamble, baby, hell yeah.
Oh, nice. Well, hopefully you don't be up.
Treasure Bay.
Okay. We've had a lot of people come to my casino and they spend like everything they have. Don't be one of those people. We have people begging to get their kids' Christmas money back. I'm talking, like, I know it's their fault and all that, but that's really sad. Like when someone can't control their shit better than that and they spend their kids' Christmas money. Like, I know it's their own fault, but it's not their kids' fault. But the casino's a business, and they basically told them to go fuck themselves.
No, I'm taking 2000.00 and that's it.
That's the way to do it right there. That's why my wife normally, you know, she'll set a certain dollar amount. She goes, and once it's gone, then she'll leave. I don't really like gambling. I think I've been working in casinos too long, and the people really get on my nerves bad. Like, I just want to hit them. Which is why I work in surveillance. Oh, I just realized I don't have my lights on. I think what I kind of like the voice to or text to voice, but I would like to get a more natural sounding one, less robotic sounding. So I might see if I can do that because I kind of like it. I actually didn't think I would, but like this was honestly just a just some way of me knowing that someone's talking. But I don't know. I might stick with it. We'll see. You bet I did what?
Excuse me, was I talking to you?
It's the sucky part about being like 10 feet from me.
I believe I'm talking to Pucker. Thank you very much.
But I did get an upgrade on my monitor. I don't even know what size my old one was, but now we got a 27 inch. It's pretty nice. I'm kind of trying this brand out because it's kind of cheap. So for 130 bucks, you get a 27 inch monitor, which is kind of on the cheap side. And it's the monitor I'm thinking on getting when we get our 3 monitor set up. But I want to make sure that they're not just gonna go out after 6 months. But I wouldn't want it like this is about as large as I would want. I wouldn't want a larger monitor than this. Like, in all honesty, like this might be a smidgen too large, like, but it's working. I like it. And once we arrive in Hobbs, guys, we're gonna take us a break, and we're gonna go to eat. We're gonna grab a bite to eat, and we'll probably be back. I'm gonna try to do at least 1, maybe 2 more loads tonight. We'll just have to see. I don't know. I just now got my shit back up and working, so I don't know. We'll see. No promises. You know your mic's on, Godspeed.
Dude, I have it.
What's up?
I don't know, apparently my alt was like sticking down.
Yeah, it's been keyed up since, I don't know if you went AFK for a second, but it's been keyed up for like 5-10 minutes.
We don't want to know why you've got a sticky keyboard.
Just remap it. Spilt some food on it, you know.
That's what I'd say too.
Here come the excuses.
Not to mention how many times I spilled drinks on it.
Drives me crazy when like pop gets spilled in the middle of a keyboard and that button like gets really sticky then. Like no getting that off. It's like just, yeah. People at work do that shit all the time.
Well, if you just drink some water, that wouldn't happen.
Who the fuck drinks water? I drink water. Dr. Pepper has water in it.
That's a valid point.
I'd imagine if you go anywhere and you get ice with it, most of the time it's watered down soda. So yeah, there's your bunches of water too. It's more like caffeine water.
I left my Xbox controller on my desk once and it vibrated whilst I was away and knocked a can of pop off the unit, over the control pad and all over the living room.
Ooh. So did you get your division working? Is it working?
It's installing again.
You have to install the damn game again?
Well, I mean the Uplay or Ubisoft thing's installing.
Still?
Oh, it says it's completed. I got an update. I bet you it's that update that fucked up everything.
Well, they pushed out a few updates that corrected stuff too, so. Plus, if you're getting an update now and you weren't before, then it's probably their indication it probably will work now.
Dude, I might as well not even have a thing on, dude, because like every time I try to do it, like it still acts like it's activated, dude, for a key, so I'm just gonna leave it.
Are you talking about Discord or what?
Yeah, like every time I go to, you know, I lay off my button, it just does the same thing. Like it leaves it still on, so. I'm just gonna raise up my mic and now that'll silence it.
Well, I finally got my ATS working.
Yeah.
How did you sort that in the end?
There was a lot of shit, dude. I had to reformat my hard drive. Then when I reformatted my hard drive, my monitor went out. Well, when my monitor went out, I thought my computer had crashed. I reformatted my hard drive a second time. Then that's when I realized my monitor went out, so we had to order another monitor. And here we are. It was a mess. Oh, and I also ordered a repair disc, and then when the disc got here, I realized I didn't have a CD drive. So I had to order it.
Yeah, I noticed, and I saw something, you mentioned something about that dipshit moment.
Yeah.
I bet you felt alright numpty.
Yes.
I'm guessing that'd have been the day that Lil Bear denied all knowledge of knowing who you are.
Pretty much. I never even, like, the thought never even crossed my mind that a computer wouldn't come. They're like $20. But I guess a lot of computers don't come with them nowadays. course, I mean, at the same time, most stuff you can get through digitally now, so you don't necessarily need a CD drive.
So have you bought a CD drive now, or have you bought just an external one that you can put away when?
Yeah, I just got an external. But my new monitor is a little bigger than the old one, so that's kind of nice. This one's 27.
Is that one of them curd wand?
What's up?
Is that one of those curd monitors?
Nah, I just got the BenQ monitors. I don't think I'd like a curved monitor. I don't know. I never tried one. They kind of look weird.
I was going to get a curved one, but then I ended up buying the HP Omen gaming.
Alright guys, we got about 250 miles. Then we'll be in Hobbs, New Mexico. We'll drop this load. And then that's going to be it for the stream for now. We're going to grab a bite to eat. And then we'll be back afterwards. We're going to try to try and do 1 or 2 more loads. But I don't know. No promises really. We'll just see what happens. But I am still trying to hit 100,000 miles for the month. I'm way behind with everything that's happened this month, so we'll just have to see. Oh, excuse me. I bet why I was playing a pretty decent amount of Division 2. It's a pretty fun game. Really been liking it. Shit. Something is going on with my wheel. I actually ran off the fucking road. It's like it has a delay in my turn.
Has a delay in the turn?
Yeah, like I start turning and then I don't know, it's weird how it's turning right now. Are you still back there, little bear?
Kinda, sorta. I kinda missed the turn. So then I had to turn around on the road.
I'm gonna have to adjust this. When I actually try to make it like a turn, it's too much of a delay and it doesn't turn fast enough was the problem. So I need to adjust it. I think there's a setting for turn speed, if I'm not mistaken. Alright. Let me make sure we're good. We should be good on gas, but you never know. So we got 319 miles. Yeah, we're good. So guys, this load's pretty much done, but anyone that would like to roll with us, you guys are more than welcome. We always give a story to Hobbs, and we take 5 to the 40. Always. So if you don't have all the DLCs, you can roll with us as far as you can go. If you do, you can roll with us as long as you'd like. Completely up to you. Are you speeding? Little bear?
It hit 81, but I think I stopped it in time. I don't even know how it hit 81.
Normally, as long as you don't hit 82, you're fine if you brake fast enough.
My cruise control's been set at 79 this whole time. I don't even know.
You probably just hit your brake one time and then it deactivated it.
Well, we're about there, guys. Less than 100 miles. And once more, guys, we'll be stopping in Hobbs. We'll grab a bite to eat. And I'm going to try to be back a little bit later. Plan is to still do another 1, maybe 2 loads. If we don't, then we'll try to pick it back up tomorrow. We'll just have to wait and see. Had a lot going on this month, so... But we're still going to try to hit 100,000 miles as a goal. There's no way I'll be able to hit much higher than that, if I can even hit that. So, between work and everything else that's going on, I just haven't had much time, so... How'd you already get caught back up to me?
Maybe I don't go 5 miles per hour around a corner. I don't know.
Around the corner, so I'm supposed to be taking him at 80?
How fast you take that turn?
I slowed down like a normal human being.
I didn't. I hit it at 60, I think.
Oh, who's putting along now? Leaving you in the dust.
You. Let me just go get my shifter, okay? And figure out how to use my pedals.
Maybe they got some for midgets.
Oh, so funny. I'm 5 foot, damn it.
Yeah, you're barely over the midget status. I think it's like is it 4'8"?
4'11".
Is it 4'11"?
Yes.
And midgets are sexy, dude. What the hell are you talking about?
It's a weird fetish you got going on there.
It's not a fetish. It's the truth.
And how many midgets have you been with?
None. Yet. You guys on your way to Hobbs?
We're just practically in Hobbs now.
I see you guys on the map. You guys on the 82?
Probably. I'm not sure. Yeah, that's where we're at. Alright guys, we got 2 miles and then we're done. Once more we're gonna go back to eat. Then me and Little Bear might be back a little bit later and do a few more loads. We might not, just depends. See? It has a delay.
And somebody's on the 111, I think.
Just chill out. I'm trying to get this truck under control. It's like it'll turn just fine normally, but then there'll be a delay sometimes. And then I can't get it back under control.
You try recalibrating your wheel?
I think it's more the settings than the wheel. I think I need to adjust a few of the settings to get it back in sync. I was gonna try to T-bone you.
Well, I was sitting there making fun that I was gonna hit you, and then next thing I know, you were freaking. I was like, what?
Just done it again. Hold on. I gotta adjust some shit here. Like now. Alright. We're just gonna do a quick parking job here. I'm in a hurry. See, it's still doing it. I don't know, I'm gonna have to see what the fuck's going on with it.
Huh? Is there another update after that?
I don't think so. It probably does all the updates at once.
No, I mean like before it went bad. Was there another update after that one?
There was, but it probably just downloaded them all at once, is what I'm saying. That's what most games do. So you probably got all the updates. That's what I'm saying. But yes, there was another update after that.
That's what I was getting at.
Alright guys, we're done. Again, we're going to be stopping here in Hobbs, grab a bite to eat, then we shall return, possibly after we eat, and we're going to try to do at least another 1 or 2 loads. Hopefully I can get my steering shit fixed before I get back. But anyway guys, thanks for watching. Everyone take it easy, and I'll see everyone later.